Exotic Rose Max, and we got a special guest, Brittany Siera, with us.
Slaved by Brittany.
Yeah, slaved by
Most
Brittany.
people like to say.
All right. Want to start off with, how did you get started?
And was it proclaimed, self-proclaimed slaved by Brittany, or is everybody knows that they're gonna get slaved by Brittany?
Okay, so I started doing hair when I was 14, and about 2 years ago, I got into a car accident, and it was with my sister and like my closest friends.
Oh, Kamar.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Damn, how'd it happen?
It was a long story,
It's a long
but
story.
basically someone like T-boned us, and it was like crazy. But after that, it was just like, what the fuck am I doing? And I was doing hair, but am I gonna do it for real? Like, I really need to do something with my life. Like, this is crazy. And just seeing life flash like before my eyes, I was like, all right, this is not working out. I need to like do it. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. So after that, I just started doing hair. I quit my real job. I was working for the mall, and I was just being consistent, honestly. And I was doing my homegirl's hair, and she's like, damn, you really slayed my shit. And I was like, oh, girl. And ever since then, it just stick to me. And I just slayed by Brittany. That's how I got it.
Take it serious at first? 'Cause I know most girls that when they do hair, they're like, they just do it for the like people, their close friends, and then someone else asks them, they're like, nah, I don't
nah.
It's like a
So like, yeah, when I was doing hair, like, my sister used to do my hair. And we was back at home, and then she just left. She was young, like, I think if I was 14 years old, she was probably like 17. After that, I started just doing my own hair, and once I was done doing my own hair, I'll go to school, and my friends would be like, yo, can you do my hair? Can you do this on me? Can you do that on me? And I'm like, all right, cool, I can try. Y'all my friends. I'm gonna just do it on y'all.
Yeah.
And when I got to high school, I started doing my teacher's hair. So I was like, okay, maybe I can do something with it. But I wasn't really taking it serious. I was like, okay, I'm just doing my teacher hair. That's it. That's probably when I got into car accidents. Like, Brittany, are you like, you need to stop playing with yourself. Like, you have a talent, just use it. I just quit my job now. Yeah.
We was working at before this.
Was it the mall?
Yeah. Cold Square Mall. First, I was, oh my God, I hated it. Finish Line.
Oh, you was a plug.
Yeah.
You was a plug.
I hated it.
I know we had a lot of people here.
The Jordan releases, right?
Oh my God. I did not want to do it, but it was just, I was in college too. It was a perfect part-time job though. So I did that, and the manager of the mall walked in, Denise. And she wanted some shoes. It wasn't here. Ended up helping her, like, going to a different store. Basically, I just went all out for her just to get this shoe that we didn't even have. And she's like, do you like your job? And I'm like, nah. not really. Like,
You told her that?
Yeah, one thing about it, I'm very honest. So I will tell you how I feel. And she's like, you should work for me. And I'm like, who are you? What do you do? And she's like, I run this mall. I'm like, oh, excuse me. So I ended up quitting Finish Line, but it was all good because the manager was one of my best friends, Ozzy. And I just started working for the mall. I started getting that. That was that's probably why I'm like, okay, Brittany, what are you doing? After that, like, the car accident, everything happens for a reason. I wouldn't say that. Because with this job, it was a lot of work and not that much pay. So I'm like really busting my ass off. But then as soon as I get off, someone wants their hair done, and
So you get worn out.
yeah. And when I get home to do someone's hair, I feel like, oh, like I feel so relieved. Like, I can finally do what I love. I can get off of work and do what I love. So that's why I'm like, okay, I just need to do hair.
So like the business is like it's like a real business. So how much has that like matured you into like being like a entrepreneur almost?
Okay, so when I quit and I started being consistent doing clients, one thing about it, I want to make sure every client is satisfied, because word of mouth, it takes you
that's
a
just the best way to
long
promote.
way. the best promo is word of mouth. And most people think social media is, and I love social media, but I just don't let it get to me because I see something on social media and it's just like, oh my God, like, no, it's just social media.
Yeah.
Just get back to work. So, word of mouth and consistency. Like, once I do a client and she'll tell that person will tell that person. So, I'm trying to build clientele. And with that, I get booked. And with that, I'm just constantly booked. And I love it. I really do.
Is that something you want to make your career and like get into different? Well, do you want to make like a salon or something?
Okay.
Or you want
salon?
to get to that level?
I hate the word salon because
what do you prefer? Yeah. What's your
studio?
Studio?
Yeah, I like that.
So what's the difference?
With salon, it's just when I think of salon, I think of mad women in there and it's just gossiping. And
that's a barbershop.
Yeah, like a barbershop.
Okay. And then a studio.
A studio it's just me and my client and vibes.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you want to change like the energy.
Yeah. I love good energy, positive energy, and whatever you want to listen to, you can listen to whatever you vibe to, because I like to make my client feel comfortable, and I want to be comfortable while I do your hair. I don't like to hear all the rah-rah around me. So with studio, it's basically, I'm trying to think of it, but I basically I need a big ass warehouse.
Yeah.
And I need someone at the front to just greet. Secretary. Yeah. I want everyone to have their own room. One thing about it, most of my clients are rappers, singers, artists, models, whatever. So I do need a photo room. So basically a photography room. I need a recording room. I need a room that I do hair in, that I could create in. I need a chilling room, like
to be comfortable.
Yes, like when they come in, they feel like at home. Exactly. Like you can go on there, record, do what you got to do. In an hour, I got to do your hair.
Yeah,
like
be
it's just a vibe. That's what I want to create, and I want 3 locations. I want it here, I want one in Atlanta, and I want one in LA.
That's funny because I was like people that do hair, you're almost like a therapist though.
Exactly.
So like, is it that like you want to keep that therapist type of vibe because y'all be talking about like relationships, all that type of stuff?
Yeah. So I want to keep it private.
Sometimes bad advice, but y'all be giving
no, don't get twisted. Ain't no bad advice. One thing about it, I don't think I give advice. I just tell them how I feel from my experience. Yeah, and based off like what I've gone through, and either you feel it or you don't, and most of them you feel it. So that's what makes them come back.
Who's the most famous person in hair you did so far?
The most famous person?
Yeah.
I don't like famous.
Famous.
Like, I don't think no one famous to me. That's so crazy.
Well, the most poppin', I guess.
Most poppin'.
Ain't nobody.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody popping like.
Ain't nobody really like. I feel like everyone's popping to me. Like everyone who sits in my chair, you popping.
Okay.
So. I don't think no one like, yeah. I don't want to step on nobody's toes. I'm kidding.
I'm not popping. That's how you feel.
No, but
getting nobody in trouble,
man. This side of my chair, I was really like, okay, wow. Nah.
No.
Nah.
Would you want to go on tour with like somebody? Would you do something like that? Like be like a personal?
A personal? Nah.
Nah, you wouldn't do that?
No.
You don't want to deal with the
No, I'm not going to be a personal. Like, nah, I got you though.
No.
Like, whenever you need me, I got you. You need me in town for, like, yeah, like, I got you. But personally, no, I can't do that. I got other people that I want to take care of.
Why wouldn't you do that? Even if the money matches up with the money you would make with somebody?
Because I don't want to be with one person. Like, I feel like it drains
with, like,
me.
natural versus, like weave and, like, all that
Human
type of stuff.
and synthetic, pretty much.
So, like, do you have an opinion? Do you have an opinion, or is it, like, what's your type of thing?
What's the difference first? Like, what's the difference between human and synthetic?
What's the difference between your own face?
Yeah. But, okay.
But like the looks, I mean, the looks, are you able to work on natural a little bit better than like weave or?
Okay, so, okay, let me get okay, you're probably trying to say a natural client and then someone who has like a perm or something. Is that what you like? Is that what you're saying? Or like wigs?
Yeah.
I really don't mind because I kind of do everything and I'm trying to learn how to do everything. Like for instance, I started off by doing just weaves. So basically, if I'm sorry, you can get a weave because you have,
yeah, do hair extensions and stuff like
because you have enough hair for me to braid, and you have enough hair for me to, if I put something like a track, you have hair long enough for me to cover it.
So anything shorter than mine, you don't touch.
I can't grip it. So how can I braid it down?
I see people do it shorter
something on there.
They be looking tight.
Exactly, like that right here. Right here, that I could do. Right here, of course I could do. But if like you see this, no.
That's not working. Oh, well, that's kind of obvious.
Yeah, it's obvious. So you got to give me at least a little something that I can work with. And I can add braiding hair, like something to where you add to where it extends. And that's it. Other than that, there is like closures and the wigs. That's like a whole nother ball game. Star, she wears wigs. And then there's another client, she wears sew-ins, and people would think that it's the same thing when it's really not. This is a wig. None of my hair is left out. What Stars wears, nothing. None of her hair is left out.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm still trying to figure out
which one.
Weave.
Exactly, and that's why.
And I'm like, oh, that's look nice, and then my girlfriend or somebody be like, no, that's weave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At least it looks nice though, right? You can't really tell the difference.
Until like last year, I was like, I remember my girl put up. I was like, oh shit, I honestly couldn't tell. Like,
that's good. She gets her hair done by someone that's good.
Yeah.
Other like people, I'm pretty sure you threw parties before, and after when the lights cut on and you see bitches and they weave like it's fried at the front and then it's straight. No.
They need to get a touch up.
Yeah. But I think the difference between
is that because of the sweat too?
Yeah, the sweat and the products that like most of the stylists use.
Oh, okay.
And then
but I'm not gonna sweat my weave out.
Some of the girls are natural. You know what I'm saying? Like you're natural. Those curls and all that stuff like that. I'm pretty sure you got to do a lot to get it like that. That's what some girls are. And then they want a weave. Say they want something straight. I have to straighten that. Whatever I leave out, I have to press it out and I gotta straighten it. You go out in that heat. That shit going away. Poof. Exactly. So that's why most girls get wigs. Nothing's out. So even if it do sweat, like nothing's out. Like you're not gonna see it unless none of my hair is left out. But the thing is, you gotta make this look real because none of your hair is left out. So you gotta make it look like a scalp. You gotta make it look like you have baby hairs or swoops or whatever a natural hair is. That's what you gotta do. So that's the difference between a wig. You gotta make it look real, like someone else's real hair, and with just weaves, your real hair is out, but doesn't.
So what are any different things that you want to do, different ventures? Like you want to stick into like the style industry, or do you want to get into different type of stuff? Do you style like clothes and stuff like that? No, you don't do the clothes.
I don't think I can style someone dressing wise because some people like certain things and I don't like it. So I have to have a creative mind in the fashion and all that good stuff. And
you're not about that.
I will wear all black all day, every day if it was up to me. So me being your stylist, is you gonna wear all black? Yeah.
I'm not gonna rob a baker.
You like the dark colors? That's your favorite color, like?
Yeah.
You're not into like the pink.
I hate pink. And I got my cases pink, but that's because my business partner likes pink.
Yeah.
So that's why you gotta have someone who likes girly things, so that way you can maneuver. Because I'm such a tomboy. Like my whole wall would be black. Like it would be like you come in my. It's like just nothing but just.
That's how you grew up. You grew up at like sports instead of like dress up, or what was your thing growing up?
Growing up, my thing was I used to cheer, but
Pretty girly.
it was like it was just fun. But when I got older, I played tennis, then I played flag football. I hated basketball only because my sister played basketball and she was so good at it. So
Could never beat her.
yeah, so not saying I hated that. I did not want to play basketball because my sister already and I'm very competitive. So I did flag football. So
okay.
that's
You're better than her. Flag
yeah.
Okay.
Because she can't run that fast. High school?
Yeah.
I went to Coconut Creek, and then last year I went to Northeast.
Oh, okay.
So my senior year, that's when I went to Northeast.
You like your high school experience? She's like, I don't know.
No, I'm not a school person.
I remember that. You graduated 2013, right?
12.
12?
Yeah.
I remember that one year where they had Coconut Creek, like, what was it, like, transferred everybody from Coconut
Exactly.
Creek. Went to North
And it went to every school.
Or
and
Coral Springs High. They every, like,
it was either Deerfield, Coral Springs, or Northeast. And I just chose to go to Northeast. And
I remember that year.
it was pretty yeah, but that was probably a good experience for me to go to Northeast because that's when I met Star, Shanae. I met, a lot of girls that I'm still
friends with now.
Yeah.
Now y'all do business and like inspire each other.
Yeah, it's like girls supporting girls from like way back then. Like you see them now and you're like, oh shit, like I didn't think you would be like this now, but look at you. Like I fucks with it. It's dope. So it's good to see that.
When we had interview Star, she brought you up.
Yeah, she was.
Oh, what she was saying?
You up. I think
she
she sent
saying?
you something. She was like, oh.
Y'all texting or something.
Oh, her hair.
Yeah,
I did
like,
the pink John. Yeah, that was the wig I colored for her. And then I pressed out. Star's probably, not gonna say the big one that sits in my chair, but she's one of it. Like when she comes in, I already know like
personality.
Yeah, it's just about to be like crazy. She's just about to probably say something that I probably gotta mute.
Yeah.
So that's just Star though. I love it.
So what do you want to say to like people that want to start getting into like styling and like don't know how to start? I know there's like a whole bunch of tutorials on YouTube.
Exactly. So don't ask me. One thing about it, I hate. I do have to learn is to take in when people ask me a question because they actually like they look at me and they like, hey, like I see what you're doing, like, and I want to say, hey, go on YouTube, like that's how I learn, but it's not. You can't do that, right? Like they looking at you.
Yeah. So they want that touch. They want that like mentorship type of stuff.
So that's one thing I'm working on is
take them under your wing.
I have a hard time trusting people and letting people like into what I do. So now that people are looking at me, I'm just like, oh nah. Like I would try to hide, like nah, go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Just let me do this. Like y'all putting me too much on the spotlight. I don't like the spotlight, but now that I'm here, I really just kind of embrace it. I kind of don't have no choice.
Is that because I seen you said something about I need a new assistant because somebody that don't steal or something like that?
Okay.
There's a lot of stealing going on in the industry. Is that what's going on? She's like, I'm trusting that guy.
Dang, how did you know that?
Hey, I got a couple things I gotta ask you. I'm trying to get some.
We do our homework. Come on.
Yeah. There's people from my past that take things from me, or I don't know. That's the thing. Like people are so sneaky, you just don't know. So I don't want people around me, and that's probably my thing. I think that all people are sneaky, and it's probably not even the case. Like you're probably not even sneaky. You're probably not even sneaky, but I probably won't even have you around me because I'll feel like you're sneaky because of what my past experience. Yeah, it's like
It's not good.
Exactly.
So like in relationships, you bring that into your relationships too.
That's what I'm saying because it just goes along with relationships too.
So you'll meet a dude, you be like, he wants something.
That's all he wants.
That's probably the thing. I get so busy or I'll make myself so busy to where by the time I'm done working, I need to smoke, have a glass of wine, take my ass to bed. I gotta wake my ass up tomorrow to start all over again. So, God, I don't want it because I had it.
With a boss dude, he's gonna be on the same thing you're on. So y'all gonna eventually.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna
I have someone that I talk to. Yeah, like I have someone that I talk to because he's on the same level as me, and it's like straight. But for me to get in a full blown like relationship,
tie down, get some kids.
So when is the right time for you? Because it's only gonna get more busy.
Exactly. So I don't know what to tell you about that. Love is not in my vocabulary.
What about the trust thing? So like, if you were to get into a space where you're doing less work, would you be able to like bring people in and like?
I have friends. Like I have people that I just trust. I talked to my last relationship, and it was my first one. So that's like, you gotta give me like, I don't want to. Yeah.
Everybody's been hurt though. That's the thing. So like,
that was like 2 years ago.
That's plenty of time.
That's way enough time, but I've been working this whole entire time. So for me to like, someone's trying to give me love, I'm just like, wait, hold up.
What you want?
I don't know. It's like, what's taking me so long?
Like I said, therapy.
I need to go to therapy?
A lot of people don't believe in that, but trust me.
I'm telling you right now, black men don't lie you.
I should probably go to therapy, y'all.
Just try it out. You never know. You might just be like, damn, I never looked at it at this point of view before.
Yeah, I'll probably go to therapy.
Well, I seen you skip over the part where you didn't tell us about what she stole. What's going on with this assistant?
I don't know.
So you got a new one?
What? No.
Oh, she just never got one ever again.
But fuck it, I'll be my own assistant.
My damn self.
Sometimes you gotta do your
but
own way.
don't you think you need a good team? To get
That's one thing about it. Like I'm not saying like I do this shit by myself. I don't. Like that. If you're doing it by yourself, kudos to you. I was doing it by myself till I got to the point where. No, I need someone to do this while I do this. Also do this while I do this, and it's family. So.
How you feel about when people say don't bring family to your business?
One thing about it is not, I'm not going to call you like family, and I'm not saying like it's my family, but I treat them like they're my family.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Like your mother and cousins and stuff like that, those people that you associate with, but you got your family.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, for instance, I have a girl who sells hair. I don't sell hair. I don't like providing hair. That's two different things. I do hair. So for me to do hair, you got to make sure your clients are comfortable, satisfied. That's like a lot. And making sure they come back, booking, styling, everything like that. So when you sell something, you have to make sure that that client is satisfied by just getting the product. Did you get it? Hey, did you do? That's a lot.
Yeah.
So I have someone who sells hair, and her name is Slay, and she does bundles of Slay. And with that, that's a lot of stress off of me. So I already have someone providing the hair. And then you have other people who do things like color. So you want your hair done, or let's say you're about to get married and you want your wife to get her hair done by me. Your wife wants the whole package. She wants a wig, and she wants it colored, and then she wants it installed. Now, where do I get all of this? Okay, I'm going to get the hair from her. I'm going to have my girl color it, and then I'm going to install it. That's all I'm going to do. Okay. I used to do everything.
And that's like a week, kind of takes a long time.
It takes me a long time to get that, and then I have to, as soon as I get it, I got to color it, and then I have to make sure it's perfect. So when you get here, I install it. Now, it just comes to me colored, so all I have to do is make sure it's perfect.
Okay.
So, let's talk about, how did that iguana get into your bathroom?
That boy did his homework for real, boy. You got iguanas in your bathroom?
No, like, I
know.
How did that even get in there?
Okay, so You know where I live in Margate. Do you have iguanas in your neighborhood?
Yeah.
Okay. So exactly.
How do you get inside your house?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Well, now we got it figured out because our neighbors told us that they put like barbed wire in their little fence and stuff like that. But it's not. It's babies. It's like everything. I don't know how to get rid of them. But
I know how to get rid of them. Get a shovel. Just hit them like a bat.
that's terrible. Like you don't spray it or something.
I think she's done scrapping. Imagine if you found an iguana in your bathroom, bro. You don't have the confidence to do that.
Yeah, like what are you gonna do when like you open out your cabinet and like it's literally right there? Like what you gonna do? What you gonna do? I want to know.
Go grab something to get that shit out.
No.
What if you
How did you even get it out?
I called a man to go
I am a man. So what you want me to do? Want me to run too?
I don't know.
You're right. Okay, fine, you got it. But me, no, I don't got it. I'm not gonna just open it as soon as I see it. Grab it. No.
Nah, people eat that. People eat iguana. They say it tastes like chicken.
I bet it does.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. People eat it.
So you will eat it?
Nah, I would eat it.
Okay.
I don't do stuff like that. So you're not like roaches, none of that shit either.
I mean, I'm not scared of a roach, and I'm not scared of a lizard. It's just if you're bigger than me and you're like right there,
Iguana's
like
not bigger than you.
I'm sorry.
The iguana's not bigger than you.
Yes, it is.
Like,
yes, it is. Like,
where you from? You from down here?
Yeah.
From Margate, you're born and raised?
In Pompano.
From Pompano, born and raised?
Kino.
So you've been in Florida your whole life. You rarely meet people that's been in Florida your whole life.
You got a donk too?
About what?
You got a donk too?
My daddy got a dog.
See, it's
You
in
from
Pompano.
Pompano, you got a dog, boy, for real.
I remember I seen a TBT picture with you. I was like, that's not Brittany. I said, what the hell?
Probably when I was probably like flashing some money like this.
I don't know.
Or
It was like baggy clothes. I said, God. She got the RIP thing on the back of the shirt. I said,
Yo, this is
free
crazy.
my man on the front.
Oh, she's really from,
You
she's really from Pompano. You're really from Pompano if you don't know Kodak Black person.
Oh my god, that's all I play in my studio. So if you don't like Kodak, you can't come to my studio. Probably at least, okay, I'll probably say one song each client. So that way they don't be like, okay, Brittany, call it. But if you're so like close to me, you would know that that's all I play. And that's
I'll
what
come in the
makes it
studio, you
comfortable.
almost start playing some Hannah Montana.
That's fine.
See,
That's whatever you're comfortable with. I'll put headphones in, let you vibe while I vibe, and I get it done.
So do you want to stay in Florida? You love Florida, or that's like you open Florida? Because most people that from Florida don't like Florida for some reason.
I don't know why. Probably because they just so like
They're close-minded to me because they be like, oh, Florida this, Florida that. But then you go to ATL, you go somewhere else, the same shit.
It's
not even
literally
the same shit. It's worse.
No, well, that's what I'm
exactly.
Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like when people be like, oh, people be robbing, shooting, and stuff like
They do
that.
this shit everywhere.
People die everywhere.
I think mostly just
I
people to get away
love
from
where I'm
people.
from.
But yeah, most people from Florida like, oh, I can't wait to leave this and that.
And
But you love South Florida too. You're not going to Orlando like half the other people.
Yeah, they go to Atlanta. They go to everywhere just to come right the fuck back.
Yeah.
So it's like, nah. I love where I'm from. I'm gonna stay where I'm from. But do I want to branch out and network? Yeah. Like I want to travel. I love to travel and see other people. Atlanta is a vibe. I would tell you that. Where else have I been and I caught a vibe and it was like, okay, I went to Costa Rica.
Costa Rica? How was that
Costa Rica's
experience?
a vibe.
I see you take trips like every 6 months.
You have to. It keeps you sane.
I know I'm about to start doing that because stress be catching up sometimes.
How was that vibe? How was Costa Rica?
Costa Rica is like, I'm not even gonna say Florida because you can't walk like down the street in Florida and someone would just be like, how are you? That's a nice top.
Nice.
In Costa Rica,
Yeah.
I'm walking and someone will stop you. They don't even speak English. And they want to
They don't try to sell you everything.
No, they're not trying to sell you nothing. They're not
They're trying to holler at her.
They trying to
Hey, my man.
You like Spanish guys? Let's be honest, I'll put you on the spot.
No.
You don't like Spanish guy?
I don't have a type. I'm not saying
I
I'm Spanish like it's not like, you know.
So you say you was flashing the money. That means you like the niggas was doing bonds and shit.
Oh my god. No, I'm not saying that.
Oh, that was the old her. She changed.
Oh, now you do. I'm not gonna lie. The description you just gave me, the description you just gave me tells me that you just like, just matured. Like
yeah, I did.
Like
I did. That's probably why I'm like, okay, I'm really proud of myself. Back then, like I would literally look at someone with big ass dress and be like, oh wow, like.
He's cute.
Mm-hmm. Nowadays, I'm like, he's probably still cute, but
gotta get your shit together.
There's nothing wrong with it. You feel me?
Like,
There's nothing wrong with guys and monks as long as they got their. Oh no.
no, there's nothing wrong with them. Like I was agreeing with you. There's nothing wrong with
as long as they got their mind straight.
Yeah,
He's real chill. My older brother, very more protective of me. Like wants to know my every move and who's there. All right, cool.
So there was no sneaking out.
Oh, like we all snuck out like, as a unit. It was like it was all together. That's probably why like we're so close to this day, because we all grew up together. We all went out together. Like I was 12 years old and Palladium and all those other little clubs, because my older sisters and brothers dragged me there. Like we all snuck out. I didn't want to be left at home, because if y'all leave me at home, they gonna come in the room and just see me there. Where your brothers and sisters? I'm gonna get my ass whooped for y'all, and I'm not doing that. Like I might as well. We all get ass whooping. I don't want it by myself.
So how does the booking process happen? Where
now,
can I find you and all that type of stuff?
That I'm glad you asked
It's
me
like
that,
a contract now.
Now, at first, that's probably why I like to interact with my clients, because it was just texting. You have to text me with your name first. If you don't text me with your name, I'm not replying back to you. So when you text me with your name, and this is how you will know someone's energy, by just like, do you want them to sit in your chair? For instance, someone texts me, how much you charge? I'm not going to reply back to that.
Why not?
Oh, they didn't even introduce themselves and stuff like that. Okay, that's the first thing they said.
Energy, so you really
okay.
that.
I thought they introduced themselves.
Let's say, for instance, a podcast. Like, someone wants to get on your shit. Like, someone just emails you or something. Like,
how much you charge?
Bro, are you writing back to that? Like, no.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not about to put you on my podcast. Like, how much you charge for what?
Yeah, I got
Who
you.
are you? What? Like, no. So then there's other people who text me. Hi, my name is such and such. I was looking to get this done on this day, and I was wondering your availability. Like, oh wow, yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
You
fuck with that, right?
got you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
It's
now
the
how
way
much
how
you
you come
charge
off.
is nah.
So how do they find your phone number? It's on the.
It's on my Instagram. Now I have a link. So it's slaybybrittany.com. And once you go in there, there's a website and there's everything on there. Products is going to be releasing on the 30th of this month. So I'm very, very excited about that. And you can book online. Like, everything is online. I got to that point to where you just book online. Like, the clientele got
good enough to
where I can get a link and everyone just
go
goes
on the link.
Yeah,
Go
go on the link and
easier.
book
You
it.
don't have to have that on the
But
line.
the thing is, I don't know who comes to sit in my chair.
Oh, so you lose that
I
flexibility.
lose my energy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you get more, so it almost works out. But I mean, at the end of the day,
I get to like feel you.
You
when
will get to the
yeah.
point where, I mean, if you do have a studio, you can't control who walks in that door. So
I just gotta keep my vibe straight.
Yeah.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like basically everything I do, I'm trying to learn from it. So when someone do ask me, I can literally tell you from my experience, and not just, I don't know, go on YouTube, or I don't know, yeah, like, don't ask me. So that's probably like what I'm trying to learn is like.
yeah, so what I would tell you is like you have a lot of influence. So like you said, if you want to work on it, that'd be a good thing, because you're gonna see a lot of young ladies, especially black young ladies, that look up to you in a business sense, that you do doing your thing with your business, and they want to get to that point.
Exactly. So I really have to build up to where I can talk to a young lady and give her some advice, give her the game on how I did it, because I'm just gonna tell you, like,
you know how hard it is. It's not easy. So
it's really not easy.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Let's talk about girls' edges.
What's the worst type of edges you've seen and have
Because
like?
some of them are looking like lost and found, but
Wow.
She's like, damn, why you know?
So
He just go ahead.
she's like, damn, he's too much.
No. You're being honest. Go ahead.
What do they do to grow it back, or is it even like, do some girls don't even have a chance? Like, how do they lose their edges? Because I know some girls, when they get pregnant, supposedly sometimes they lose their edges, and some girls just, are they like, some girls are not born with them, or what? No, I'm just saying.
I don't know. That's just so funny. Like, edges.
Yeah.
Like, so you want to know how girls are not born with it, or like, what do you want to know? Like,
let's start with what type of product they should be using to grow like.
Okay, I'm coming out with the product soon, the edge control.
Okay.
I'm trying to have that out by next
Go
year
ahead,
because it is stop.
I'm serious. What is it called?
That's the thing. Like, I don't want to say the name and then
Don't want to take it.
Okay, but when is it coming out?
next. I want it done by next year because I'm making it.
Okay.
And it's trial and error. I tried every edge control. There it is. Literally every edge control. Any edge control that comes out, I have to try it and I gotta test it on my clients, and it don't work.
It don't work at all.
There's one that I'm a brand ambassador for. It's Hollywood Glam Edge Control, and that's on my Instagram page.
It
and
works?
I sell it at my studio. Everything. It works. It works. It works. Give a good hold. Nah, that's your hustle. Like, as long as you get it. That
No.
I really don't.
Want to get involved with that?
It's
Well,
straight.
I like a little crazy.
No, but I just don't think that scammers are hustlers.
So are you?
Scammers.
That's hustling, ain't it?
No,
That's
it's
stealing.
cheating. It's stealing. It's not hustling.
What about drug dealing?
That's hustling.
Because you're not really stealing, technically. Unless you rob the plug and then you steal.
I mean, when whoever robs the plug, have you ever heard from them?
Exactly. Or rob the plug.
Please
not
don't.
do that.
But basically how he approaches me is how I will reply back to him. Like, if you don't come to me like correctly, or if, like, I'll probably friend zone you, like, cause I like when people like come up and talk to me like, yo, how you doing? I'm like, yeah, I'm straight. Or like when I used to work in the mall, everybody used to come up to me.
For real?
Like, I'm in the mall.
Yeah.
At my studio, like, you're gonna have there's no extra company. Like, my job just really, I used to talk to everyone to now I talk to nobody, which is probably why I need to talk to a therapist, because I used to go from talking to everyone. When you come in, I have to greet you. How you doing? And then I'm getting your energy, be talking, and like, I don't know who you are, but I just had a full-blown conversation with that person. And like, that was just my job. Now I'm my own business woman. Like, I do this shit by myself, and whoever comes in is just my client. And of course I gotta talk to them. They pay me.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not saying I have no choice. I want to do it, but I also want to talk to other people that are looking at me doing this to my client, and give them like, yeah, like, how you doing? I'd be so like afraid that they probably trying to take something from me, or trying to, yeah, take something from me, basically, because I can't trust people.
Yeah, don't let your past relationship define you.
Yes, that's one thing I would say, like, don't let it do it, but it's happening to me. Like, I'm letting it, like, I can't let no one hear
Maybe
me.
you need closure, you never got closer?
I don't want it, and that's probably what I need.
You need the closure.
Hit old boy up. What's his name? We're going to shop him.
No hell. But it was, I feel like, honestly, I don't even think you need closure. Like, I got the closure, and I've been doing it. Like, it's just, do I trust them? That's all on me. Like, I don't think I ever
I don't
trusted.
think that's the only thing, though. I don't, like, you probably had other past experience that just put all that together, and you're just like, I don't trust nobody, period.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is. It's probably not just that guy, your ex.
You're right. Because there is, like, other, like, I had an assistant, I had a close friend, and just past, like, I just let one of my other friends go. So it was just like.
Do you feel like you got bad judgment on people?
I don't want to say that.
First impression, that's why you allowed them in, and then that's what happened.
Mm-hmm. That was one of my big, like, problems, is thinking everybody was for me. Like, as soon as someone like, yo, Britt, like, let me do this, like, yeah, like, come, yeah, I got you, yeah. And then next week you go by, like, I don't hear from that person, and I see them doing the same shit I'm doing. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I thought you was like, you know? So, I don't know what people's intentions are, so.
And you learn the hard way. It kind of makes you, at the end of the day, it makes you who you are now.
Exactly.
Yeah, I had that one phase too where I was like, I thought everybody was my friend. When I was so innocent back in the days.
We always so innocent back in the days. I remember the parties you used to throw, and I used to come, and it was lit. I remember everything.
But the first one, like Playroom days.
Yes.
Yeah, the shit was like intuition.
I'll never forget it, but I don't think I can, like, put myself in a position to where I can go back there again. I won't go back there again. So I really need to just let it go and just, okay, yeah, let me.
The guy you talk to, does he have to be able to smoke, or you don't care?
Yeah.
He has to smoke?
Because that's how, like, I smoke a lot. You're probably going to get annoyed by the smoke.
Yeah,
if someone don't smoke, you're going to be like, hey, I'm going to be pissed off. Like, what? No?
The crazy part about that is it's always the thing that we don't want is what we usually go attracted to. So, obviously, you might talk to somebody. That person
don't
that
like smoking at all.
Yeah, that person you let open up to.
And he probably might, like, give me, because that's probably what, like, yeah.
Because you guys might be growing together at some point where, like, maybe I'm just going to stop smoking.
Exactly. That's probably what I want or would need. I don't want it. Probably what I would need is for someone who is the total opposite of me.
Opposite trap.
Yeah. So that way he can balance me out. Like, okay, I smoke too much, you don't smoke at all, maybe I should tone it down just a little bit.
Just a little bit?
Yeah. I've been smoking my entire life.
Right.
So that, when people say, oh my God, Brittany, smoking changed you, you don't know.
People say that?
People, you saw my weight, and you saw how I was back then, and then you see how I am now.
How did you lose all those weight? Smoking? No.
I was going through a lot, and when I go through a lot, I don't smoke because then it will drain me even more. 2 years ago, I wanted to lose weight, plus I just got over a bad breakup. He broke up with me when I was in Puerto Rico.
Damn, on the phone?
Yeah.
He texted you?
No, it was on the phone, like, and I just hung up and I just realized where the fuck I am.
That's crazy.
I'm in Puerto Rico, and
Turn it on.
not saying I turned up, I just enjoyed my time there, because I don't turn up in different countries. I'm in a different country, I don't know that, like, but that just was like, oh man, no. I don't know, like, did you just really break up with me while I'm in Puerto Rico?
That's crazy.
And
it was like 4 years.
God damn.
That's probably what fucked me up. Was, okay, what? Go home, and we ain't speak since then.
When I be seeing people like break up for that long, I be feeling like sometimes it's like.
But it was toxic though. So.
Oh, so it's off and on. Well, still, it kind of feels like.
It's still the same shit.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's toxic, when you end it, and you still feel the same energy.
I kind of feel like it's like
through everything.
Same thing as when like you've been married for someone for so long and then you come out and say, "Oh, I'm gay."
Okay, no, that's crazy.
That's how I be feeling like when I hear people say, I've been dating for like 6 years, and they just says it's over now.
Yeah. Like, it's so crazy. Like, how do you move on from that? Or what do you do now? Because you're just growing up, you're so used.
That means they knew from the beginning that this,
And you dragged me this whole time just to like. So it's like I felt like my ex knew what I was going to be, and he was just so afraid of it. So as I'm growing,
he wasn't growing too.
No, I would say that he was growing like you always have a job. That's one thing I would applaud him. It's like no matter what job he loses, he'll always get another one. But growing as like a person and building and being an entrepreneur and like people are liking you, people want to see you succeed and stuff like that. Me, every little thing that I wanted to do, I've done. And people would be like, okay, yeah, like I fucks with that. And can you do something else? Okay, yeah. They'll put me on another job. They'll put me on like more jobs to where I'm very consistent and they're trying to build me up to, I said I want to do this, so they're helping me do it. And you see that growth in someone else and you're not getting that as well. You may be a little jealous of your significant other, and I felt that. So when let's say, babe, we're gonna go to Puerto Rico for my birthday. You probably don't have the funds for that, or you're probably going through something right now to where you can't go. It's my birthday. I'm still gonna go.
Man, you're not gonna pay for your man?
I always did.
Oh, I'm not saying you're gonna just leave me and you're gonna go turn up.
I mean, if I have to, like I have no other choice, then yeah, like.
He's supposed to pick it up for you, and you're supposed to pick it up for him when y'all down.
Exactly, and I've done that.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, lovely speaking to you, Brittany. This is For the Culture Podcast.
We appreciate you coming through.
I appreciate y'all.
Y'all want to get y'all hair slayed, make sure you hit this beautiful lady right here and get it done.
Brittany Siera is my Instagram, and then slayedbybrittany.com.
Appreciate it. It's For the Culture.
Thank you.